Hello, this is Minnassa, and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Tarot Living with Minnassa. I am Minnassa, and I use the tarot to support you on your path. Well, what do I mean by that? What I mean that as a tarot professional, I use the tarot deck and the oracle deck, these sacred texts, to receive messages from spirit, from the universe, from your higher guides, from the divine, and to inspire you, to motivate you, and guide you on your path towards creating and living your best life. And I do that through tarot readings, which we're going to have here. I do that through my tarot courses, and I'll have more information about that coming up. I do that through my tarot products. Like I have a daily text that goes out, so it gives you a touch of the tarot. So if you're like nervous about the tarot or don't know anything about it, this is a way to see the tarot on a daily basis and to get that divine spiritual connection. And again, that's one of the ways that I use the tarot to support and guide you. And then I do tarot coaching and mentoring, and that is done in a group. And so I'm glad that you're here. I'm rocking my Virgo shirt because this is the new moon in Virgo reading. So, and of course I am a Virgo. My birthday was August 28th and I had a fabulous celebration. So welcome to Tarot Living with Minnassa and to our new moon in Virgo reading. So that's a lot of information. So let's just take a moment to just breathe in through our nose and then push it out through our mouth. Ooh. Let's unlock our jaw or unclench and pull our shoulders up to our ears and drop them. And just wiggle our fingers and our toes. Let's just take a moment as we step into the sacred space of the tarot. And today we're using the oracle deck, so the sacred space of the oracle. To just be mindful, be present. And let us take one more breath in through our nose, and we're going to push it out with the sigh. So breathe in and exhale. And I do want to wish you all a happy Rosh Hashanah for those of you who celebrate. This is the Jewish New Year, and this is a perfect time. Of course, it usually coincides, Rosh Hashanah is usually in September, and of course it's with the new moon of the harvest, and that's what we're headed towards. So this is the time to be grounded, to plan, to think practically. What is your focus? You know, connecting with nature and all the gifts. So this is a perfect time. Wishing you all a year of sweetness and joy. And so this is the new moon in Virgo tarot reading or oracle reading, and this of course Virgo, so I'm excited about this reading. And this card from the Moonology deck, oh, I brought it in here, from the Moonology deck, who's the oracle deck we're using today, says it all about the Virgo new moon, a time to give rather than take. And this, you know, Virgos, we like, give, support, encourage, build, put structures together, organize, but this is for us to give to ourselves. And so this new moon, not just for Virgos, but for all of us, to look at how we plan, how we structure, how we produce, how we think forward, and apply that to the things that we want, that we're wanting to grow and connect with. That this is our time, all of us, this Virgo new moon. And so our cards for this reading are new moon in Virgo. This is the new moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. The balsamic moon, a time for healing. New moon in Aries. It's a time to take action. A new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. And then South Node. And then here are all our cards. So this is a very beautiful reading that as we step into this new moon, what is it that you're wanting to create? This is the time, the new moon, to set your new moon intentions. Where do you want your life to be 6 months from now? What are you wanting to create? I know some of you are probably feeling like, oh, with all this craziness. No, what is outside of us is a healing. It's Gaia evolving. But chaos or not, we create from the inside. And so this is an opportunity in this new moon in this Virgo grounded energy. And so the Virgo is the mutable sign of the earth signs. So that means where Capricorn can be a little bit more structured and fixed, give me the spreadsheet. And then the Taurus can be so loyal that they won't change, or they'll stay, oftentimes in a situation that's not beneficial for them, that this Virgo can be mutable and moving and changing and grooving. And so this is the time to get into that energy. Use these last 2 weeks of that Virgo energy, grounded, analyzing, perceptive, planning, connected with the planet, with the energy of the planet. And so number one, this new moon in Capricorn, that your hard work is paying off. Keep moving forward, that the things you want, so that Aries new moon and that Taurus new moon, time to take action, and prosperity is ahead. So what is sort of the course, or if there's a blockage, or what do we got to work on? One is the time for healing, that as we are ready, you see our planet's healing. All this toxic stuff is happening because it's like a sickness coming off the planet. And so this is still a healing time, but a time of healing the inner child, letting go of the last bits of those child issues. They may be mother issues, they may be father issues, they may be family issues, it may be trauma issues, but the thing that you want, that healing begins, but it begins by taking action. And yes, you've been doing your shadow work, but this is about, in that passionate Aries energy, to take that step, get that therapy, read that book, change your exercise plan, eat in a different way. This is the time to act on your passions. So before, you may have acted on your fear. You may have acted because you're trying to control. You may have let your trauma been what drove your actions. But this is a time to heal from those issues. And so, yes, is the tarot a way to do that? Yes, but tarot does not replace doctor's orders, and it doesn't replace what a therapist does. These are healing energies and modalities that work together. So, have that courageous conversation. You need to talk with someone in a place of love. Even if you can't talk to them because they've passed away, write that letter. Bring that healing. Act. Stop thinking about how you want to move forward, and act. And if you have to release, let someone go, let that image go, stop being the victim, stop remembering and wishing you could have done something different. It's in the past. This is the time to let that healing, again, give to yourself. Give yourself a break. Give yourself some grace. What you've given to that other person, or you've given to that situation, now is the time for you to give that to yourself. Take that action to bring that healing, because prosperity is ahead. And yes, everyone loves to hear about prosperity, right? Because it's about money. For us in the Western world, everything's about money, 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 money. And I love me some money. So I'm not saying that money's bad, but prosperity is about an expansion and a wholeness in every area of your life. Prosperity in your relationships with the person, whether you're same gender loving or a different gender loving or pansexual. Prosperity in that type of relationship. Prosperity with your family relationship. Prosperity in your relationship with your money. Prosperity in your relationship with yourself. That this is that time to get ready to step into that Taurus loyal, faithful energy. But it comes from acting from your passions, from a healed place. So the work that you've been doing, the shadow work that you've been doing, the therapy that you've been doing, the self-love that you've been doing, the self-care that you've been doing, the books that you've been reading, keep doing that. But now change the energy. There's nothing to fix. You are healed, whole, and perfect. You are a divine, radiant light. You are perfect the way that you are. Embody that. Embody that. That's what healing is about. Not about, I'm sick, it's about, I allow the healing to flow so that the wholeness can come through me. Act now from your passion, from that Aries fire, that Ram energy. That's that power of moving forward. Nothing's going to get in my way. And do it from that place, because there is a prosperity of all that you want. And this last card, South Node, reminds you, don't let your past get in the way. Everyone got a past. All of us done stupid stuff, horrible stuff, awful stuff. Okay. You know, there's a reason that the rear view mirror in the car is smaller than the windshield, because we're not going in that direction. So we don't need to see that. Just a quick glimpse to make sure someone's not behind you when you're backing out. But the windshield, it's about going forward. And so move forward from a place of healing and wholeness. The prosperity that you want is yours. Release the past. It may be easier said than done, but it's actually easier to do. It's behind you. And move forward, continuing the hard work of love, self-care, self-worth, your affirmations, your meditation, your daily practice. Knowing that this new moon in Virgo energy is giving you the practical, planned, focused way to move forward on your path. I'm so grateful to have had this opportunity to do this reading with you. Namaste.